And we are back. Back. Catching TV here. I'm Fitz.
Natasha.
And we are here to talk about the infamous Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. The 4-parter that could have been more like a 2-parter. But
I don't agree.
You don't?
No, I think they did right.
Did they need to?
Especially because they did have to touch on the
charade
issue.
Yeah.
That dude, he was crazy.
Yeah.
I think he still is, and she's right not to give him another chance.
Yeah, okay, so maybe let's say it could be a 3-parter. Because I think a lot of it was like dragged out. Yeah. Because nothing was really settled between Sheree. Nothing was settled
I feel like they were trying to
Kenya
really give you insight to how shady Phaedra was with
looks and everything. They were trying to show everything.
They were trying, like, really showing you how much she was about to go along with that lie that she started. Like, that's
a good point. I didn't think of that. They probably like wanted everything to be out. Like they didn't want to leave anything on the editing floor. Because like for it to be 4 parts is like we ain't never been a 4-part reunion.
Right.
I don't think any show ever does a 4-part. So for them to do that, you're probably right. They probably wanted to show that she wasn't gonna say nothing about it. Instead of 2 episodes, it would seem like it was like quick. It was within 2 hours. But they literally saying, no, this bitch waited 4 hours, and somebody else had to pull it out of her for her to say something about it. So.
That's
crazy.
Psycho.
That's so sad. So sad. So first I want to talk about the faction. Who was your favorite?
Cynthia for sure.
Cynthia. I love Cynthia.
I always love when she bring the big hair.
Mm-hmm. That was my favorite. And a lot of people didn't like her big hair, but I thought she looked gorgeous. I thought her dress, her makeup, everything was on point.
That's because people are not used to us wearing natural textures. If we're not wearing our natural hair, we're starting to get into at least the natural texture hair. Mm-hmm. And that people they're not ready for the big hair because we have denied it for, well, not all of us, but like we denied it for so long. So they wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
They're not ready for it, so they're going to shade it.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
I thought she looked good. It reminded me of Diana Ross type-esque. I thought she looked good. For me, my favorite was Cynthia too. Cynthia, she looked good to me. She looked the best out of everybody. For me, next would be between Portia and Phaedra. I thought Portia looked good.
I can't believe you're even putting Phaedra. It's not even just because she's crazy, but I can't believe you're putting her in there. She just
you didn't like her. For me, I love the little like the way it was like.
It was like Nicki Minaj at the Met Gala.
You think so? I thought Phaedra looked amazing. I thought her hair was on point. Her makeup was on point. Her dress was nice. It looked good on her. You know, I thought she looked good personally. Portia looked good. Portia had her little short haircut, which was amazing, which is something different for her. You know, I mean, we've seen her wear short hair before, but it was just on the reunion. I think this is the first time. And her little ensemble, little Elvis ensemble, which was
why are
cool.
you comparing this?
Because that's what Kendrick called Elvis, and it's very Elvis-y. Mm-hmm. It is, but it looked good. No,
I think she was just trying to be shady.
No, she definitely was. But her hair was like a peacock, like Elvis just wears her hair, and her dress was very like rhinestoned up. That's very Elvis-y. My next would be it would have to be, of course. I guess Candy. I didn't like what Kenya had on. A lot of people love Kenya, but I thought Kenya was kind of. I've seen that before. Mm-hmm. You know, Candy, her jumpsuit was nice. You know, it was expected. You know, I mean, I guess if you come to fight. To me personally, like she was ready, hair slicked back, jumpsuit. Like she was like, just in case I gotta go there, I'll be comfortable in what I'm doing. And then last but not least, Sheree. Sheree looked like that was a prom dress all day. It was like to me, Kenya and Sheree dresses were prom dresses. Sheree's was from the '90s and Kenya's was from the 2000s, the new millennium crowd. Like it was just like it wasn't nothing hot. I just feel like the reunion supposed to come like glamour, like bring something that we don't see every day. You know, personally, that's what I think. I think you should like just try to up it up. Now I feel like every other lady did that. I feel like Phaedra did that. That was something different for her. I feel like Cynthia did that. That was something different for her. Candy, it was jumpsuit, but it was nice and tailored to her. It was nice.
No, usually, it was not.
You think it looked nice? I thought Candy looked nice. It looked better than what she usually wears.
Yeah, I was like, it's okay, but
because Candy usually be like,
it's still missed.
That should be choked up on her. Yeah, it was a miss for you.
No, not completely, but.
So you saying that Candy looked better than?
She looked better than usual, but
she looked better than Kenya and Sheree to you, didn't she? Or no, you think Kenya looked better than Candy? Be honest.
I am failing to see Kenya's
Kenya.
look. Like,
you can't remember what it looks like because it wasn't memorable. It was them two dresses. Her and Sheree. You remember Sheree's looked like a folding napkin. It was that green.
Can you please stop shading Sheree? That green was gorgeous.
It was a pretty green, but her dress like a napkin.
You're so mean.
It was stiff. You know that's fucking true. Come on now. Anyway, y'all tell us below. What did Sheree dress look like? Like a folding napkin from the 90s. Shit, mom probably had that dress on when she went to prom. So, anyway, so let's go ahead and go into the show. So, the first couple episodes was all talking about Matt and Kenya, their little falling out and how she left, Matt and how she's done with him. And, he's pretty much like still crazy over her and she hasn't talked to him since. And Andy, of course, threw in his little one-liner like, did you guys have sex in the truck? Did you really have sex in the truck? And, Kenya's like, yeah. Like, he finally admitted that, yeah, you kind of string that nigga on. Like, everybody can see that you string him on. I think Matt is crazy. I do think that he's crazy. I do think that, like, she needs to stay away from him, far away from him. But I do think that she plays with him like a fish on a line. I feel like she, like, leads him on.
Yeah.
You want to say anything about that?
Not really. I'm here for it. I feel like we touched on all of this stuff already.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
ready
to go on favorite.
Okay, I just want to go ahead and just get through everybody. So then, of course, Sheree, they talked about Sheree and Bob's detrimental, which pretty much would kill their marriage, I guess. I would think that's pretty much what she kind of was like, I gotta go. Him pretty much being abusive mentally and physically to her. And she got on with that shit, and how she said pretty much they're just gonna be they can be friends. She don't think that she can see anything else with him. Personally, I kind of think that Sheree never wanted to rekindle with Bob. I think it was more of a storyline for her, and it just dug up old bones out the closet when he said what he said. I don't think that she was ever serious about being with him. I don't think so. And then Phaedra, of course, with Phaedra, they talked about I guess Paula's girlfriend and all that situation about how her and Candy Lou was at odds. Portia, we didn't have much to talk about. It was pretty much just her and Candy Lou beef, and then her doing well with her career, and that was pretty much it. Is that everybody? Oh, Candy opening the OLG restaurant soon, and what else was hers on OLG restaurant soon, and then her and Portia fiasco and Phaedra fiasco. That's pretty much was all of them. And Cynthia, moving on with her life, divorcing Peter. And that pretty much was it. That pretty much was some of the whole 3 episodes, which was, that was just not enough for 3 hours of bullshit. So let's go to the Nada, which everybody was waiting for. That's honestly why Bravo kept an audience for all 4 of these episodes, because we wanted to see how it unfolded. And they did very good with that. They pretty much foreshadowed a lot of shit that was coming, and you really didn't know when it was going to pop off until the 3rd episode. We sitting there watching like, oh, nothing was said. And then very ending, Portia like, you said that? Like, so it was like, it was that was pretty much it. They made sure they held us on for every single episode to make sure we wanted to tune in and see when that bomb was going to drop. Because they know if they would have dropped it on earlier on the 2nd episode, everybody been done with that shit. Because at the end of the day, we all kind of know how Phaedra, like you said, Phaedra been on the show and she was lying about her pregnancy. So we kind of all pretty much knew that she was a liar. So it's nothing that's new. I need to sign with her. But pretty much, if you guys didn't watch it, you guys been living on a rock, which I'm sure you guys did, because even the Breakfast Club mentioned about the reunion. So that's crazy, because Charlamagne said he doesn't watch it. Andrew Yee watched it, but
it's like one of the most talked about things today.
Yeah, it was everywhere.
They talked about it on Daily Pop on E.
Yeah,
they don't talk
about Housewives.
Rarely. Like, they talk about all the franchises of Housewives.
Mm-hmm.
They leave Atlanta Housewives alone. I don't know.
I'm sorry you said that.
It's so shady to me.
Yeah.
If you don't see the racism in that shit, that, like, you sleep.
Yes. You are asleep.
Because they never touch on it. But Phaedra showed herself in such a negative light. Mm-hmm. They made sure to report on that shit.
And let me go ahead and go there, because I want to go ahead and me and my fiance was kind of talking about that too. So I was saying, like, how even from Andy, Beverly Housewives, we love, me and my fiance, we watch the Beverly Hills Housewives. They're hilarious. I think they're funny. But even coming down from their cameras, for the trips they take, from the reunion to where they all have their own dressing room, them bitches on Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is the highest paid, most watched one. May not be the highest paid, because I don't think they're the highest paid, but they are the most watched Real Housewives franchise. And honestly, I will say they put them on because when New York was there first, and then Real Housewives Atlanta came on, everybody watched. You know, the Real
No,
Housewives of
the
Atlanta.
first Housewives was Orange County.
Orange County. That's true.
And
That's
like
yeah.
that's probably the least watched one now.
Yeah, exactly.
In
But
all
when
honesty.
Atlanta came on, everybody that was like it set the Real Housewives franchise into motion.
Oh, yeah, it did.
So for Andy to
Absolutely.
always or Bravo to always kind of play them, like even from their trips, like these bitches on Real Housewives Beverly Hills, they go like to Paris, and like I mean every season they go somewhere far away. Our women, Atlanta, our black women are going to like Jamaica. Like, come on, like, you know, like, little small ass Hawaii, like, shit like that. Like, they're not going overseas like that. You know, like, I just feel stuck way. And then they even showed down to even the way their dressing room set up. They were behind a fucking sheet in the woman's bathroom. Like, come on, like, what the fuck? But these Beverly Hills Housewives, because he goes backstage like he does with everybody, you know, and they be in their own dressing rooms. You know, I'm like, I feel some type of way. I'm like, I wouldn't accept that if I was them. Because there's no way that I'm the most watched show. You guys gonna treat me like
systematic.
Whack.
It's still very, very much present.
Yeah.
But these are people that you capitalizing off of.
Exactly.
You could treat them way better than that.
You could treat them way better. They should be going overseas too and doing big things too, just based off of because they have put Real Housewives on, the franchise on, you know? And Eddie knows the most watch. I think he said that himself. So, like, that's just really, I don't know if it's all on his back, because I would hope not, you know, because he knows, you know, that, you know, how he hosts every reunion show. So he knows exactly what happens and how it's played out. So if you know that you're walking into a dressing room for these white bitches, why are you walking behind a black cloth in a woman's bathroom to where everybody's in the same fucking space? At least that's the way it appeared on TV. They're behind a black cloth and getting their makeup and hair done. But these white bitches got their own dressing rooms, getting ready with their staff and everything. Like, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Now, I don't give a fuck if you're going to say it's because they have a bigger budget. Beverly Hills Housewives, because they're willing to take less because they are, you know, they're already, them bitches, all them paid. They all paid like a motherfucker. Real Housewives of Atlanta, we do know some of them kind of front. But still, they're still the reason why people will tune into Real Housewives, period. Mm-hmm. They should be treated well. So that just kind of just tugged me. I hate that every time we talk on the damn show, it's about black and white or black, us being oppressed. Like, I hate that shit, but it's just the way of the world.
It's
just the way of the world. So let's go ahead and jump back. Let me cool down and stop. Get off my soapbox about this shit. So, Phaedra was pretty much her mask got forced off. If you guys haven't been watching, I know for a fact on the show they showed that Portia accused Candy of allegedly, or not allegedly, or that she was going to drug her. Her and Todd was going to drug her and try to take advantage of her. And Portia, you know, it came all up in the reunion because I guess Candy filed them papers on her that she couldn't say anything else about it. So Portia was like, I'm gonna hand over to Phaedra because Phaedra's the one that told me. Everybody like, what the fuck? Phaedra, you said that? You the one you said that? Like, and the fact that Phaedra and Candy are so close that you would do that, like, or was so close, should I say, that you would do that, it's just like, it's fucked. It's crazy.
Like, it's crazy that you've been this way, and it's just like...
And now it's just really showing.
It really took, I don't know how many seasons now, but this many to come to light, like, who she is.
Yeah, and it's fucked up because it really...
I can't say I'm surprised.
I'm not surprised at all, because I really still think that she has something to do with Apollo.
Some people were genuinely shocked. Like, why though?
How?
Have you not been watching this series like since she got on the show?
Yeah. Since she been on, she like I said, she liked from her pregnancy.
Phaedra. I never liked Phaedra like that.
Yeah.
Like,
lied about Apollo, what he did for work. Like, come on, like she's been lying. She's been like trying to cover up shit. You know, acting like she working. They show her at work. She acting like she working at a law firm. Like she busy. Bitch, we never see you. Like, why we don't see you ever going to a courthouse? Or why we don't see you? I'll never forget the one episode that we saw her actually doing some work is when she had. I think it was like the first episode she was on. No, she wasn't pregnant, so it had to be after she had the baby. And she was in the parking lot accepting money from a client, like cash money. I'm like, lawyers don't do that. You supposed to like money or a check, you know, shit like that. They don't just. You might can't run your card now these days. You know, you ain't supposed to be walking up to the person that you defended and be like, oh, give me that stash right there. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know that's drug money. Like, you already know that you crooked as fuck. You crooked as fuck. And even when it came down to about that dude about to blow up the law firm, like, she tried to renege on that. Like, no, bitch, you knew you called your mama scared because you heard that he had a bomb for that ass. And when they put you on Front Street, you want to say, oh no, he said the music was bomb. Who do you think is dumb? Like, Dog, we don't use that language anymore. The music is bomb. Nobody use bomb like that. Like, come on, ain't nobody stupid. Motherfuckers may say it was lit nowadays. You know, like nobody use bomb. What the? So we already know you was lying off top. You know, so anyway, so that all happened. That came out with Phaedra being the fraudster that she is, and literally Phaedra sat there the whole time with a stone face. Stone face.
That was the craziest part. Is her having zero emotion.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, even towards Phaedra, even towards Portia, it was just like.
It just reminded me of a crazy person in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but this is life. This is real life. She's really like that.
Yeah.
Like, she was the only person. She was in the middle of all of it, and she didn't have no emotion. Sheree showed emotion.
Yeah, Sheree cried when
Cynthia was crying.
Cynthia was crying. Like, because you don't want somebody that
she had the same exact face from the moment she was exposed to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Even when she was calling herself apologizing.
Yeah, same thing.
Like,
same
fucking emotion
thing.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
That is the most mind-boggling thing.
But that's why like off top, like she had something to do with that whole Paula shit. She had to, because the fact she was able to keep such a straight face during that shit,
yes.
and literally it was exposed. Portia was saying like, "You told me," and she was like, "Well, I'm sorry, Portia."
And then was like, still trying to sugarcoat the shit.
And let me say allegedly.
She repeated it. Okay, at this point, if you repeated it, who the fuck you repeated from? Exactly. Who told you?
So the word on the street is this. That supposedly the person that told her, the reason why she didn't say who told her was, what's that dude that worked with Todd? Remember her and Todd when they had R&B Divas? That shit ain't no more. That shit's gone because of the fallout he had with, oh boy, what's his name? Fuck, what's the nigga name? He's a producer that's on the show. You guys give his name below. He's always like the, sometimes you see him holding the girls back when they fight, but he's one of the producers. His name is, fuck, it's right on the tip of my motherfucking tongue. I cannot think of his name.
I don't know any of his partners, so
yeah.
If you think
the one that hosts the R&B Divas, the one that hosted the reunion.
I don't know his name,
but you know what I'm talking about though, right? You know his face. Let me see.
Vaguely.
I'm gonna get it, guys. Sorry, I'm gonna get this shit. I have to get it because I have to tell her the.
But tea. I want to know the tea. Everybody's waiting for this tea. Like, what?
Let me see. And that's some crazy shit. So
I'm not getting another season of Hollywood Divas.
Hollywood Divas. That's what I mean. I keep saying R&B.
Because R&B Divas used to be a thing.
And I think that's why they had an issue with that too. Hollywood Divas. Let me see.
I like that.
That's
what's the twin name was
out.
on there? She was on the last season of it.
Carlos King is his name.
Nope, never heard of that name.
I'll show you his face.
Please show me his face.
And he done been on a lot of he always over the top on a host.
But so he's the one.
Him. He the host.
Oh wow.
You've seen him before. So he supposedly, allegedly, the word on the street is that Carlos King is the one that told Phaedra that Candy and Todd was going to put some rape drug onto Portia. That's why Phaedra didn't say shit on the stage about it. But I would have been like, fuck that. Carlos King, where you at? Come back. Come on. I'm like, they would be like, what the fuck? And he would be like, what? Because supposedly they both getting fired. Supposedly Phaedra is gone and Carlos King is off the show as well as the producer, because you're not supposed to be feeding shit like that. Like, that is serious. Rape is serious. Like, that's not an allegation you want to just throw around.
Yeah, I'm sure, even though it's not true.
Allegedly, guys. All this is alleged.
It's not true. It still hurt her brand, because a lot of people in this world takes
the negative,
the information, the first information they get about shit at face value. They don't go investigate. They don't go find out for them. So really care about what the truth is.
Exactly.
They just accept the information.
And the cool part about it is that, like, Candy, I can see, unless she has a fake, at least when she posts, even when she's with her girlfriends, like Toya Wright or Rashida or Tiny, they post in the club and they all together. Candy don't have no drink in her hand. She might have a soda in her hand or something, like, something. She don't have there ain't no drink in her hand. So she don't even drink. Like, we've seen her on her show say, well, I don't drink like that. She said that numerous times when it was all turned up. So why would she be doing a drug? Like, that's like, don't do that. Like, don't fuck up somebody's money like that, because you really could fuck up somebody's money. Like, I was wondering why she goes so hard.
Then, like, even if she wouldn't admit that she did it out of jealousy.
Oh, yeah.
But even if, like, if you were to admit to it and stuff, how? Please, I never understood How is stopping someone's progress helping yours?
Helping yours. It ain't. It ain't. But
All that energy you putting into
Uh-huh.
trying to stop this person could be going into you doing
your
your
own thing. But see, the fucked up thing is this, and like you said, that doesn't make sense because Candy been popping. Candy been had money. Candy was the one that had the money when she came, when her and Phaedra were friends.
Like
so why would you even try to sabotage
was
that?
put on the show to carry y'all ass
Exactly.
for the day that Nene decided that she was leaving that bitch.
Exactly. It's crazy. It's very, very crazy. But what I was about to say was, I think that the jealousy stems from Phaedra and Candy relationship is because she's maybe jealous of Candy's marriage at this point. Because for her to like say that Todd was Marvin, like that's an attack on Candy's marriage. That's beyond anything else. It's beyond the money situation. That's beyond and even the drug situation. If you think about it, it's an attack on Candy's marriage. So that's why when I was watching, I was like, she might be. I think she's jealous of the fact that Apollo's gone, and now Candy is still with her husband. They happy, they fine, and
he really is the only husband left though.
Yeah. Then he is like, please don't tear us apart. Like, then that's true. Like, that's what's gonna happen because Peter, I really do truthfully believe that Portia has something to do with that shit with Peter and Cynthia. Although the money situation, all that shit, but if you think about it, it seems like his new bar is doing well. So they actually are finally she got her own little sunglass line, her own little bag line. They really started to build. You know, she was able to get a home, so $1 million home. So clearly she has some type of coin somewhere. So the fact that they broke up, I think that truly the blows from the media and from even the viewers and Portia saying about her husband cheating and shit, that probably really weighed on her and was like, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with every time somebody like striking my marriage. First it was him and you being a user, now you're gonna say he cheating on me. Like, come on, Right. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I wanted to say about this reunion. You didn't have
anything else that's it. Like, Phaedra, you crazy. Like, crazy.
Go get some help.
Yeah,
help. But, and I'm happy to see you go because I really think that your time is up.
Right.
I really think so. So we're out of here. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter follow us on Twitter at what is it? Captivity TV.
Yep. You got it.
Captivity TV. I got it. Finally got it. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment below. And hi to our new followers. We do see you guys, new subscribers. Appreciate that. And we out. Bye.